Greetings, one and all. I'm Kerrik52, and today is the day. We have jumped, we have spun, and we have suffered. But it's finally time to take the battle to Cortex and end this game. All that stands in our way is the lab, which is a tough final level, all things considered. Unless you go back to the first level and grab an Aku Aku mask like I have. I highly recommend it. The final two obstacles in this level are evil. And you don't get any masks here. So we're using the same format as the lights out levels, but instead of it being dark, everything just tries to kill you. Timing is everything, and I hope you learn how to deal with the slimes from the embryo fight, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. Oh, and here... So remember how I talked about the game being mean sometime? Here it is. So it wasn't actually one of the later games. Cute little trap. Oh, right. I always forget to do that. And they already give you the save. You should take this one, unless you're going for the gem. Because this is the last regular save in the game. %12 to go. Let's see, how am I doing on 10 gems to go and 2 levels? A lot of backtracking to be done, but that's for later. Gotta win first. And then there's this asshole. They show back up in Crash 2, and I don't like them there either. The stock death cry is fun though. I forget what that one's called. Let's be careful here. Very easy to mess up your spin there. Finally a checkpoint. Not that it matters to me. I feel like Cortex is getting desperate now. Good. So here's the first section I was thinking of. But they're timing it pretty comfortably, so no big deal. And now for this shit. Yeah, damage boosting is the way to go. Yes! Coyote time to the rescue! Thank you, Looney Tunes. You really are an aspiration and an inspiration for this series. Perfectamundo. And of course, the final level gives us the final color gem. So backtracking is now on the menu. And I'm gonna grab this save. I think I broke my rotation earlier on accident, so... But then there's the Great Hall, which isn't really a level. Instead, it's a fun way to gamify your progression. So you see, the exit to the level is there, but every gem we've collected makes a platform. So this is literally how far I have come. Cortex, what are you doing? And that's what I'm doing. So that's how much progress you can get without doing any backtracking. We'll be back. But for now it's time to take on the big N. I already read you his character blurb, but just summarizing a little bit. He's very petty, hates the scientific community, and he wants to become the supreme ruler of the planet using his army of mutated animals. Pretty simple character, so. The boss fight is pretty neat, though.
Come on, you Crash Bandicoot.
I feel like we skipped a cutscene here. Holy shit, it's a parry system. This really is the Dark Souls of platformers. I'm not sure how this makes sense, but it is pretty rad. Ooh, getting tricky now. One more, please. What do you got? Not much of a desperation move to just mash your trigger faster, but you do you. And... see ya in Crash 2, dipshit! We did it! Cortex Castle crumbles. Girlfriend get. And we even have an escape blimp. It's not every day you get an escape blimp. Hopefully one of them can actually drive this thing. And that's Crash Bandicoot. Shoutouts to Andy Gavin and Jason Rubin. They did some black magic sorcery to get this game running. I'm sure Mark Cerny also helped. It's been really fun to go back to this one. I know that I like it less than 2 and 3, but that's really just the controls. Holistically speaking, when you compare to other platformers from '96, it's really only Mario 64 that competes with it that I can think of, at least in the 3D space. There's probably some 2D ones I can't think of right now. But yeah, I sort of think of this as the beginning of the real deal PlayStation. Because, you know, it existed before for 2 years in Japan and maybe not an entire year in the West, but close to it. But all the games before Crash are just sort of limited. That makes sense. 3D is difficult. But here they just make it seem so easy. Even though there is a lot of technology that went into making this game. And they also limited themselves in very smart ways to make the game look and feel as good as it does. So, next time, it's a cleanup episode. I have a lot of gems to get, and maybe a special surprise or two to get afterwards. Until then, farewell.